You're now tuned into Psych's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up good people? Welcome to episode 107 of pwned. This episode is all dedicated to the Orange Modworks Longstrike kit. So there's no annotations for you to click. This is what it looks like. However, I just want to say that I hope that you guys stay till the end of the video because I have a couple of things that I want to share with you guys. A couple of things that has been, I should say, I wouldn't say bugging me, but has been on my mind and I want to get it off my chest and I wanted to share it with you guys because it obviously involves Nerf. Okay, so yeah, this kit, this Longstrike Orange Modworks Immortal kit has been way delayed or like way overdue. I mean, I received it quite some time ago. I unfortunately did not pre-order it. It was only out for pre-order. But I managed to get myself one of these kits when it was released, thanks to the one and only newbie who actually somehow ordered more than one. So he had a spare kit, he sold it to me, and man oh man, I'm glad that I got it. This kit is really, I have to say, this is really awesome. Now, Orange Modworks had always been pretty up there with their products, and there are some hits and misses, especially, you know, a lot of people complaining about the recent Hammershot S1 OTEC gear kit. But this actually was released before that, and I must say that this kit is really absolutely awesome. It goes right up there with like the other products such as the Retaliator Stage 1, Stage 2 and Stage 3 kits. Those are just awesome, and so is this. This is a very well made drop-in kit, and I really have to say that it's awesome. I also went ahead and I stuck the sticker on here. This is actually extracted from the box itself. So yeah, it was a really long wait. Orange Modworks always has this this inability to stick to promised deadlines, but I guess over time we all kind of just gotten used to the fact that Orange Modworks will always deliver later than expected. But this was like, I think, delayed for over a year, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not wrong, it's about over a year. So before I go ahead and get into the firing demonstration, I have an unboxing and an installation video that I would like to share with you guys, so go ahead, check it out.
Alright, so I really like this sticker over here. I think that Orange Modworks should actually make more of these stickers for people to actually stick onto their blasters, or you know, like these quality. I think this is really good. I really liked the first time I saw it when it was on the Alpha Trooper Stage 2 kit, but this Longstrike one is really awesome. They should consider making stuff like Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3 or something so you can stick on your blaster. So yeah, hint and heads up for you, OMW. But anyway, I finally got this Longstrike Immortal kit, and I know that a lot of people have been waiting for a long ass time for this because of all the delays and stuff. But I'm very lucky to actually have one because of my good friend Newbie, who actually ordered a couple and he had a spare, so he sold one to me. And you can see that the box is very much like the Alpha Trooper Stage 2 kit. And yeah, it's the new packaging as opposed to the old like a Retaliator style where it's like a flip open and then you have foam inside. So this is a lot of well, a lot more space saving, I would say. So inside it is a huge foil package and an instruction manual or a contents manual. So we'll just put the box aside. And I mean, come on, you guys know me, I'm so gonna salvage this sticker. I'm gonna put it on a Longstrike anyway. But yeah, this is the booklet of contents, or the pamphlet of contents, and we're gonna just compare it to whatever's inside. So it says that it should have a bolt sled, plunger rod, the handle grip, two of it with, of course, with the rod, the handlebar, plunger case or plunger tube, trigger catch, back plate, breech itself, a metal trigger, and other accessories. They actually provide you with two springs. One is a 7 kg spring and one is a 5 kg spring. Couple of stickers, bolt sled pin, small o-ring, a large o-ring, trigger spring, trigger catch, and grease. Yep. One thing I want to just mention to Orange Modworks is, hey guys, you know, the quality of these little stickers that you guys provide, I think you can work a little bit on that because these things don't really stick very well. Number two, the print, that foil thing, comes off really easily. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this side over here, and I apologize for the blurriness on the edges because of the lens of this camera. But I'm going to open up and I'm going to compare the contents of the package to what is stated in that booklet. Let's go. Oh, by the way, it's completely reflective on the other side. So here we go, just opening it up. Rip it up like that. Alright, so I'm empty all the contents here, and oh, I dropped something. Okay, that was a plunger tube. So very nice packaging, as you guys can see. It wasn't so obvious just now, but now it's really, really obvious over here. Let me just grab that plunger tube. Oh, it wasn't a plunger tube, it was a handle. Let me just grab it. Okay, so here we are. First of all, it is the silicone grease with a pair of stickers, large O-ring, small O-ring. We have a trigger spring and a catch spring. So this whole, I guess this whole area is contained within this small little package itself. So that's good. Now we have a handle rod, as you can see, really thick threads over here. One half of the rod, and I don't know what's this scuffing over here, but that aside, this thing is really, really sturdy. It feels really good, very comfortable. Feels like a minimized bicycle handle, you know, those kind of grips that you have on your bicycles. It feels like one of those, and it's made of solid. It's really solid. And you have the other side, still have those scuff marks, and I don't know what that is. Could be like someone tried to sand it down, I have no idea. But these are really, really comfortable, and they feel really good. And I guess you're supposed to, yeah, that's right, you're supposed to just screw it in. So I guess it's all, these ports are already tapped, so that's good. So that's done. We have that handlebar and two of these handle grips. That's done. We have, wow, this is really good. Wow. Yeah, this is amazing. This plastic quality is the same as the one in the Alpha Trooper Stage 2 kit. It's a bit of a matte finish, I mean black, and I have no idea what plastic this is, but it's really, really solid. And that's a back plate. As you can see, it's really, really reinforced. Really well done. Good job, guys. I remember I actually had the metal one from the original Longstrike, but they had to make it a bit narrower to fit the new plunger tube, or the plunger rod, I should say. So, you know, it would help to guide the rod itself. Alright, so speaking of which, we have a plunger rod, which is here. Plunger rod, and the O-ring that goes onto it is inside this little package over here. But this, I think this is exactly identical to the one that is, you know, in the Retaliator stage. No, this one is more of the Alpha Trooper one. Yeah, it's more of the Alpha Trooper Stage 2 one rather than the Retaliator one, because Retaliator one is a bit more glossy in finish. That's good. We have a breech that is very much like the Alpha Trooper's Stage 2 breech, except that it has this LST3-2B. So I am assuming that this means Longstrike Stage 3 kit. I don't know, second part, I don't know, but it's very nice OMW emblem embossed in this thing, and or I should say it's raised, and yeah, very, very well done. Alright, then we have the plunger tube, which is so solid, it's crazy. This thing feels very sturdy, I have to be honest. It feels very nice and smooth on the inside. No flash, yeah, no scuffs or things that you have to deburr yourself. But yeah, very good, and I'm gonna assume that these will sit in the shell perfectly, and I cannot wait to fit this in. And over here it says LST3 1P, so this is LST3 2P, so maybe these are like that, 1 for plunger, 2 for plunger, so these two are part of the plunger assembly. That is what I am assuming. Let's see if we have any markings for this. None that I can see so far. Nope, guess not. Just maybe on the plunger pieces, I don't know. What about the rod? I saw something on the rod earlier. It says RT1-1 P-2. RT. I'm gonna assume that it's Retaliator. Let me just try and get the angle for you guys because I was trying to look at it. Get the focus right. There we go. RT1-1 P-2. Maybe it's production line 2. Could be. I don't know. This is the new catch plate, and this is gonna be amazing because I know how the Longstrike catch plate looks like, and this is gonna fit perfectly. And they re-engineered it, and you can see the catch notch itself. Very well done. Very nicely made. We have a new bolt sled, and I will be comparing the stock bolt sled with this to see the difference, because I remember when I made my Elite Longstrike bolt sled, I had to chop it off at the back. So let's see if I can have this, you know, comparison, and see how this stands or fares against or compares against the original Longstrike bolt sled. And here is LST3 3P, so it's third part of the plunger assembly, which is pretty cool. Now we have a 5 kilogram spring and a 7 kilogram spring, and what's nice to note is that they look almost identical, so I'm pretty sure they'll fit very well. I don't know how heavy the loads are until I actually try it out, but I think I will use a 5 kilogram spring load instead of a 7-1, because I want to use 7-1 for something else. And I have this trigger pack, which is very nicely sealed in a completely opaque foil packet. I'm gonna open it up because that's the only thing that we have. Oh, okay, so everything not packed is in this. When this box is not packed, this is all packed in a separate package, and I guess the metal trigger is packed in this one. I'm gonna try and rip it open. There we go. Whoa, very nicely made for the Longstrike. Very, very nicely made, I must say. Nothing else in here. Okay, now final recap of all the items that you will find inside the Longstrike Immortal package. You will find this, a pair of stickers, large O-ring, small O-ring, a pair of catch springs or upgrade catch springs, a pair of one upgrade trigger spring. You'll find some silicone grease and a bolt sled pin, as well as a catch plate, upgrade catch plate in fact, the back plate for the plunger rod to guide through, plunger rod itself, the chambering or breech area. You'll have a plunger tube, a metal trigger, the grips, and a new rod, a new bolt sled, and a pair of springs, 7 kilograms and 5 kilograms. Now let's get straight to the installation because I'm so excited. Here we go. First of all, this is a Longstrike. I've already opened it up. I actually opened it up before, took out all the parts, washed the shell because the really old shell was really dusty, put everything back in place, but I think I forgot to actually install back a screw over here. But I don't think that really matters. So anyway, you got to remove some screws like these and these. If you want to remove this part, that is. But I don't know, should we do that? Maybe not. We'll just leave it in place. Start off by removing these screws over here, the silver ones, and make sure that you don't lose them. Okay, because we want to remove the entire plunger assembly along with this back plate over here. There we go. And we'll just lift everything out. So that includes the trigger itself, which says bye-bye. Go to this corner. Lift this guy up slowly. Take this out. I'm gonna take out the catch plate itself along with the spring. This is a stock spring. There we go. I just want to be gentle with it because I don't want parts to be flying everywhere. Goodbye to the original catch plate. Then we have the whole plunger assembly, and let's give it a quick comparison to the new bolt sled, shall we? Now in the past, you can actually click this annotation over here. I think I would have probably posted that already in the video, but anyway, in the past you actually have to cut down this part of the bolt sled, but looking at this right now, it looks like a 1-to-1, which is pretty amazing. Look, it's almost exactly a 1-to-1. In fact, I think it is. Just gonna line up the front here. and you guys can see that it's the same length, or it's slightly longer, I think, just very slightly longer, but more or less it looks almost exactly like a 1-to-1 version. So this leads me to think that you can actually use the original upgrade Longstrike bolt sled that came with the, I think it was the Massacre kit. Yeah, the Massacre kit, the lime green ones. I think you could actually use that. But if you can see, all the notches are almost alike. Now what I'm gonna try to do is remove this this bolt lock, or is it bolt sled lock? Yeah, and I'm gonna install it here because I kind of want to have the bolt sled lock in this particular setup. So let's see how that goes in a short while. Yeah, good news people, it fits. So those of you actually looking to install back the bolt sled lock or the bolt lock, you are in luck. It's just a direct transplant, so that's really simple. Now what's going to happen next is we are going to prepare the new internals to be fit into the Longstrike shell. So we're going to grab this packet and we're going to open it up. Now just remove the small O-ring. I'm going to set it aside. I only need one of these upgrade catch springs, and they seem to be intertwined in each other, so here we go, just one. The other one is going to be set aside as I get the other stuff out. I don't need to get the silicone grease because I actually have another tube right in the corner over there. So I'm going to get the upgrade trigger spring, and I'm going to get the bolt sled pin, which is right here. Now the stickers and all that, I'll just leave it aside, get the extra catch spring and put it back into the package and set this aside so I would not confuse myself later on. And I'm gonna grab my silicone grease, which is right here. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, first of all, you're gonna grab the new upgrade bolt sled, and we're gonna get this fellow over here, which is the breech, and we're going to line it up this way and insert the pin and try and get it to fit. Can't get it to fit one side, try the other side, and let's see if I have better luck this way. Looks like I don't. I might have to actually kind of get or employ the use of a hammer and try and tap it in. I don't know yet. See if I can get it to sit nicely. It's lined up perfectly though. That's one thing I can guarantee you guys. But I guess I'll be having to use a hammer to gently tap it in. Alright, I am done with the tapping process. That sounds kind of wrong, but I'm done tapping. That still sounds kind of wrong, but yeah, I'm done inserting the pin into the assembly, and you can see it's a little bit wobbly, but I doubt that this will be of any problem. I don't really know though. It's supposed to be quite snug, isn't it? But it's okay. Then what you're gonna do is grab the small O-ring, and I think I left the big O-ring in the package. I'm supposed, oh yes I did. So you're gonna slip the small O-ring onto this part of the chambering breech, the new breech. And my apologies, grab the package and remove the big O-ring. My bad guys, I left this out. So big O-ring there. And then you're going to get your silicone grease, and this is what I like to do. Okay, grab the big O-ring and sleeve the O-ring onto the new plunger rod, like so. Now it's all grease time, so grab yourself a piece of tissue or a paper towel, and then we're going to apply this silicone grease on the parts that matter, like the inside of the plunger tube and the main end of the plunger tube. Also, little bit, I like to do this, just dab actually on the other end of the plunger tube. This is where the breech actually goes into. Now grab the excess, and we are going to apply some onto this small O-ring over here of this breech, and we're gonna try and test fit. It's good. Really feels like it's airtight now. That's good. And then we're going to get more and apply it onto the plunger rod itself. So here we go. And I'm really generous with this. It's really up to you guys how much lubricant or how much of the grease that you want to apply onto your plunger rods, but this is just me. So Smear it all around. Make sure I'm gonna get as much as I can all over this thing, and going to exercise it a little bit, just like that. So as you can see, everything is now very well spread out. I got some excess over here. I'm just gonna apply it back onto this. There we go. Now you can also, if you want to, apply it on different areas, but I'll just grab this guy, okay, and apply onto the sides of the catch plate, just like that, because this will kind of reduce a bit of the friction. And if you want to, you can apply some on the sides and around your new metal trigger, just like that. But it's entirely up to you though. And then I'm gonna wipe off the remaining, or the remainder lubricant. Now, next thing you're gonna do is, let's see how this thing actually fits, okay? I'm gonna take cue from the fact that I saw an Orange Modworks logo on one side of it, and I believe that it's on this side. So I have a feeling that this means this side up. So this side up, I'm gonna put this into, you can see the grooves over here, like grooves like that. I believe it's supposed to fit onto these grooves over here, so let's give it a shot. Wow. Oh wow, it's an amazing snug fit. Check it out, that was quite cool. So once again, I'm gonna try and remove it. Looks like it's gonna take some effort. Wow, it's a really good fit. Good job, OMW. Now you know that this new plunger assembly is never gonna move around. So we're gonna install it back this way instead. The whole assembly itself. Remove the trigger for a little bit. Set it down here and align everything up. Make sure that the bolt sled sits in very nicely, along with this guy over here. Prepared and ready to sit in. Very good. There goes like that, along with the bolt sled. And I'm just trying to line the bolt sled up right now. Give me a second, guys. Let's pull this guy back so I have a bit more free space to travel around, and line up that bolt sled. Definitely feels like something's blocking me. Although I have no idea what is. Aha! There we go. So you just gotta make sure that this bar over here lines up with the groove on the inside, and then you have a perfectly smooth moving breech. Alright, so as you can see, it still activates the dart gate over here. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna grab the, push this back to the front. I'll grab the upgrade trigger spring, put it onto the trigger. Ah, I see. So they've got little nubs on the end of the trigger, as you can see, and we're going to just try to kind of push them in all the way to the end so that they would sit without actually moving out, and that's perfect. So look at that, it's really perfect. It will not be coming out of that trigger at all, this little spring. Go set it up this way. Definitely feels really good, very solid feeling. Then we're going to get our upgrade catch spring and install it into the catch itself, and it's a very nice fit as well. Now with the spring, with the spring leaning on towards the left side of the top, we're going to install it this way around the plunger tube itself. Wow, such a snug fit. I have to lift it up, push it back down this way. Catch first, sitting in place, then plunger tube, and everything's supposed to sit like that. Now the next thing you gotta do is you want to install this backplate along with the upgrade spring. So as I was saying, I want to use the 5 kilogram upgrade spring. So I'm going to grab this one, grab a pair of scissors because there's no, oh, there is a tear mark. I'm sorry. There's a tear slit over here, so just rip this out like so. Grab my 5 kilogram spring, and it definitely feels pretty good. Slide it in this way first of all, and then finally grab this guy over here, and I'm gonna double check the alignment for this. I believe that this, the one with the recesses, are to be facing down so that they could sit on that screw ports or that pair of screw ports itself. Here we go. Push it into place, and that is just beautiful. Here we go. So now grab the original screws from earlier and install these screws back into place. Now when you guys are done, it should look something like this. Of course, if you did not install the bolt lock, you would not have that orange piece over there, but here we go. Upgrade bolt sled, new breech, new plunger tube, new plunger rod, upgrade 5 kilogram spring. I did not use a 7 kilogram spring, the new back plate, the catch plate itself, and the metal trigger. So everything should be sitting perfectly like this, and that is so simple to install. Once again, big ups and good job to Orange Mod Works for always making these high quality drop-in kits. This is pure amazing, and I can't wait to just close it up and test it out. I have the grip that I really want to try out after this. And yeah, all that's left now is to put back my jam door and my little rail tabs over here. Close up the shell. Done deal.
Welcome back. Now you see everything is closed up. The whole shell is sitting very nicely in place. Absolutely no problems at all because it's a very beautifully made drop-in kit. So the specifications of the internals are just perfect. I've already got the grip on, or the whatever you call this, the priming rod on. And I screwed it in to a point where it's you know, not wobbly, not that wobbly, but it also has some leeway and some free play against the shell. Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead, and as always, you guys know I love Orange Mod Works kits because they are, you know, able to function or able to handle step-ons and streamline darts. So here we go. I have a clip of 6 streamline darts. You guys can tell it's 3 zombie strike darts, 1 rebel dart, and 2 standard nerf elite darts, and I'm going to be firing them at the usual spot, at the wall. So there are a few ways that you guys want to prime your blaster, your long strike, but this is entirely based on the individual. Okay, so here we go. First shot, second shot. Okay, I'm not gonna count the shots anymore because that's the third one. Oh, I didn't even prime that one. I'm sorry guys, I totally missed. Okay, so it's already been chambered. Let me try again. There we go. Start all over again. The last 2 darts. And as you guys can see, the clip is totally empty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna perform a firing demonstration with 6 random step-ons. There are like cut down V3 darts. There's like a couple of slugs. There is a felt tip step-on, and I think a silicone tip somewhere inside there. So it's just like a bunch of random step-on length darts that I just grabbed. So I don't know how this is gonna work because it's my first time trying it out, but just gonna share with you guys anyway. Here we go. Well, looks to be pretty good. I think there was a misfire on the 3rd dart. I think the white one just flew out, I think due to bad priming by me. Let's try it again. Alright, so put the white dart back into place. Let's chamber this baby and let's fire off. I'll fire it at my scooter. It bounced back up, so it's just behind the computer. So yeah, you guys can see it's firing flawlessly. It's performing really well. You guys know me. I'm absolutely all for systems that can handle both step-ons and streamlines, and this does the job very well. You guys already know that the kit is made up of really high quality and very well engineered parts, and this kit, kudos to Orange Mod Works for this. This is just amazing. I know that it's gonna be hard for you guys to get your hands on one of these kits already because they probably don't have it for sale anymore. It was only a pre-order run, so I really lucked out. Once again, thanks to Nubi for helping me out with this. I really lucked out, and I hope that if you guys ever see any of these kits for sale, do consider, because this gives you a really good power boost. I am not gonna give you guys any kind of range test or FPS readings because I don't own a chronograph and I'm not good with range tests. So you guys just check out Orange Modworks website and you can actually see their specifications and all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure that there are other people out there on YouTube land that have actually made pretty good range or FPS videos of this kit. So I will leave it to those masters and I will just share this with you guys and give you my opinion. Alright, so always not so keen on the weight for Nerf products from Orange Modworks, but every time that we receive, or I receive a product, with the exception of the hammer shot, I'm just blown away. I did hear that they've improved, or they've made slight changes to the hammer shot kit, and I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what that is. I remember last time when I actually ordered the Strong Arm Final Stage kit, and what happened was they actually sent me a follow-up piece where it's the leaf trigger, I believe, at the back, and they said that the old one was not, you know, making it slam fire, so they sent a new piece to replace that one so you could slam fire it. But in the end it still wasn't slam firing. But you know, for the fact that they actually sent a follow-up piece for free, really, that is some really good service, and I don't know how they do it, but they just pull it off seamlessly, and really good job to Orange Modworks. So I'm looking forward to what are the next kits that they have, what they're gonna have on pre-order soon. I know that a lot of you are actually waiting for the OTech Gear clip, I believe. I don't know how long that one's gonna take, but yeah, this is my firing demonstration and my thoughts and review and installation process of this kit. It's really awesome. So let's move on to the end of the video. First of all, thank you all for sticking all the way throughout. At the start of the video, I told you guys that I will be making some announcements, or I'll be sharing some stuff with you here, so I hope you don't mind the banter. If you guys don't want to listen to any of this, you can go ahead and just stop the video, but I really want to share this with you guys. Now, a couple episodes back, I actually reviewed the Exus, and I was telling you guys that Exus shell was really good, and in my opinion, it still is. My opinion doesn't change from the Exus. But I did receive some comments, I did receive some private messages, you know, asking me about opinions on whether or not they should get the Exus shell, whether or not people should get the Exus shell. People asking me about, you know, my opinions and whether or not, you know, it's worth the money, etc. And I shared with them extra information that I did not share in the video. And one of the information that I shared with someone, I will not disclose who you are just for privacy issues, that you know, to stay tuned because I'm gonna have a discount. I am really sad to announce to all of you guys out there, because I also posted, I'm pretty sure I posted on my channel update that there would be some kind of a deal coming in, but I really am with a heavy heart, you know, sad to tell you guys that this is not gonna be happening. I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. Explorer kind of approached me after watching that video, and they told me, you know, or not really told me, they gave me kind of like a proposition saying that, hey, you know, I'll tell you what, we want to issue guys like a challenge, take up the challenge. If you purchase an Exus and try it out for yourselves within the next 10 purchases, something like that, we will give you a free Explorer made X trigger for the long shot to go with your Exus kit. And they said that, hey, you know, Psych, we could kind of give you a deal where only via your channel. So for your viewers, if your viewers are interested in buying an Exus and they go through you to make an order, we would be willing to give a 5% discount off the item. Now, the thing is, I was more than happy to say, hey, you guys, if you order through me, just let me know if you're interested in getting Exus shell. You get a 5% discount off. It doesn't matter whether you're getting the plain shell alone, or you're gonna get a custom color option where you add another amount on top of it. You still get a 5% off the blaster price. But the thing is, I thought about it for a little while and I thought it was a pretty good deal until I clarified some stuff, and the thing that I was the most uncomfortable with was that I would have to pay the money first. And you guys know, exhaust shells are not cheap. I am not running a business. This is just a hobby for me. I work a day job to make ends meet and to also support this hobby and also to run this channel. So I was not comfortable with the fact that I would have to pay upfront an estimate of about 510 Singapore dollars for each order through me. So I had to pay Explorer first before they produce the stuff. And word goes around, or word is going around, and I personally have heard a lot of horror stories about Explorer. I'm sorry, Explorer, this is just stories from people. I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to say that this is the cold hard fact or this is the truth, but I've heard a lot of stories about, you know, customer reviews saying that their services are not that great, and if, like, for example, an order is made wrong, it's very difficult for me to change it. So I know that you guys out there who are gonna place your orders for an exhaust shell, you guys are probably gonna ask for custom colors. If for any reason whatsoever a color order gets wrong or is made by mistake, it'll be my money that is going down the drain. I hope that you guys understand. So I'm sorry guys, there isn't gonna be the 5% discount, but if you guys are still interested in purchasing yourself an exhaust shell, go ahead and contact Explorer on your own. I'm pretty sure they could work something out for you. I think that they have a minimum order to hit before they can actually produce the shells. So I don't know if you are comfortable enough to put down the money and wait. Yeah, like wait in line. So, I mean, all in all, to me, if you guys know what you're getting into before you order the exhaust shell, if you're still interested, know that you're gonna probably put in some work. You're gonna have to put in work if you want to make it work with other internals apart from Explorer's internals. Even I've proven to you guys that even if you want to use Explorer internals, you still have to do some work. And yeah, I just noticed and I just realized that I'm not wearing my trademark necklace, so I'm gonna put it on right now because no video is complete without this necklace. So yeah. Alright, here we go. No wonder I was feeling kind of strange. But anyway, moving on to the next topic. Now this is quite a touchy topic, and this is regarding probably some of you might have already seen a little uproar that happened on one of the Nerf Singapore Facebook groups. All in all, my personal opinion is very simple. Administrators of Facebook groups should behave like administrators, not abuse of power. And these are just my own personal words, but not abuse of power. You don't kick people for no apparent reason. The reason why I believe a group like Nerf Modders Welcome is so active all the time and is very healthy is because administrators know when to issue warnings and know when to issue a suspension or a ban. But for people to be banned for stating out blatant truth is not right, or to get kicked or be banned for no apparent reason is not right. And a few of us did approach the admins, who are almost always inactive by the way, and they did nothing to answer our questions. They just avoided it. And yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. So in light of that, we have started a new Nerf Singapore Facebook group, and I hope that you guys will come and support that group instead. At least, I'm not the administrator of that group and I'm not going to run that group, but at least I know that the group is being run by capable people who are active, who are actively in the scene, who are active in taking care of the Facebook group, who have rules set in place and will adhere by the rules, and are people that we are able to reach out to and connect to very easily and very openly. And they are people that you will always see around, rather than a bunch of admins who claim to be in charge of Nerf SG and don't even show up for the anniversary parties or the anniversary organized wars and games. So yeah, I'll just leave this up to you, but it's a personal opinion, and I feel that this is what's needed for the local Nerf community to grow. So if you guys are interested, check the video description below. I will post up a link to where you can join this new Nerf Singapore page, and I hope to see you guys there. A lot of stuff will be posted there, things like interesting finds on the web regarding you know, Nerf related stuff, where the next Nerf wars in Singapore, what are the upcoming games, what are the upcoming events and festivals, and just random shenanigans that you always see in a Facebook group. Yeah, so at least it'll be a more welcoming place, a more homely place, a more active place, and a place where, you know, bonds can be forged again. Because this whole reason why I came into this whole hobby in the first place, you guys already know, is because of the community that was here in Singapore at the point of time. It's very, very different now. Things have died down and things have dulled. And I understand that a lot of people have grown out of it. A lot of people have found, you know, interest in other hobbies, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. By all means, go ahead. But you know, I'm thinking about the people who are gonna come in, the newer, younger Nerf enthusiasts that are gonna come into the hobby. I hope that this will be a place for them to connect, because long gone are the days of forums. Facebook is like, you know, Facebook is built to go viral right from the get-go. So Facebook groups are the way to go. You'll see me there pretty actively. Yeah, there was the two things that I had on my chest that I really wanted to get off and I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, if you guys are interested, go check out Orange Mod Works. Awesome stuff. I really have to say that this is just awesome. I love the way, I guess I got kind of lucky and managed to find a nice spot to stick this Longstrike sticker on top. Yeah, great product. If you guys, you know, really have the chance, or, you know, happen to come across someone selling this, go ahead and get it. Just don't get ripped off, you know how people like to resell stuff nowadays. But Orange Mod Works, check them out. I'll also put the link in the video description below, as well as link to the Facebook group down below. And I guess that's about it. So really guys, thanks for listening to me. I hope that you guys, you know, understand my point of view. If you guys have a question, just go ahead and write it in the comments below. You guys know that I respond to the comments. You guys know. Yeah, so to the next episode, guys. Thanks so much again for watching. If you like this video, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you guys consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys really soon. Till then, drills pay the bills, and teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork really does make the dream work. You know what I'm talking about. Peace.